Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a milestone that's both exciting and mysterious for so many people, saving your first $10,000. Now you might be wondering, does anything really change after you hit that number? Is it just a figure in your bank account, or does it actually transform your life, your mindset, and your habits? In this video, we're going to break down the real, honest changes, both the good and the uncomfortable, that happen after you save your first $10,000. We'll talk about the emotional journey, the psychological shifts, the new habits you develop, and even the hidden challenges that come with this milestone. So whether you're just starting out, halfway there, or you've already crossed this mark, stick around. Let's get into it. The emotional journey to $10,000. Let's start with the journey itself. Saving your first $10,000 is rarely easy. For most people, it's a test of patience, discipline, and sometimes even self-doubt. The early struggles. In the beginning, every dollar feels hard-earned. You might be living paycheck to paycheck, dealing with unexpected expenses, or just trying to break old spending habits. Sacrifices. Maybe you say no to dinners out, skip that new gadget, or choose public transport over a car. These small sacrifices add up, but they can also feel isolating, especially when you see friends or colleagues spending freely. Doubt and motivation. There are moments when you wonder, is this even worth it? But as your savings grow, $500, $1,000, $2,000, you start to see progress. That progress becomes your motivation. This journey isn't just about money. It's about building resilience, learning to delay gratification, and proving to yourself that you can set a goal and stick to it. The psychological shift. Now let's talk about what happens in your mind once you hit that $10,000 mark. A sense of security. Suddenly, you have a buffer. An emergency like a car repair or medical bill doesn't feel like a crisis anymore. That anxiety you used to feel, it starts to fade. Confidence. You realize you're capable of achieving big goals. That confidence spills over into other areas of your life, your career, your relationships, your future plans. From scarcity to abundance. Before, every expense felt like a threat. Now you start to see possibilities. You have options. You're not just surviving, you're starting to feel in control. This psychological shift is huge. It's not just about having money, it's about what that money represents. Freedom, security, and the ability to make choices. Behavioral changes. With $10,000 in the bank, your habits start to change, often in ways you don't expect. Intentional spending. You become more thoughtful about where your money goes. Impulse buys lose their appeal. You start asking, does this purchase actually add value to my life? Willingness to take calculated risks. With a financial cushion, you might finally invest in the stock market, take a course to upgrade your skills, or even consider a career move. You're not as afraid of the unknown. Negotiation power. You're less likely to accept a bad deal, whether it's a job offer, a loan, or even a subscription you don't need. You know you have options, and that changes how you interact with the world. These new habits aren't just about protecting your money, they're about building a foundation for long-term wealth and independence. So we've talked about the emotional and psychological and the new habits that come with saving your first $10,000. But what about the social impact? How do your relationships, your lifestyle, and even your own expectations change? And what are the hidden challenges that nobody talks about? Well, social and lifestyle impact. Let's talk about how saving $10,000 changes your social life and lifestyle. Peer perception. People start to notice your financial discipline. Some friends might admire your self-control, while others might tease you for being too careful or stingy. But deep down, you know you're making choices for your future, not just for today. Freedom from status pressure. When you have savings, you feel less pressure to keep up with others, whether it's buying the latest phone, going on expensive trips, or dining out every weekend. You realize that real wealth isn't about showing off, it's about having options and peace of mind. Ability to say no. You become comfortable saying no to things that don't align with your goals. Whether it's skipping a night out or turning down a purchase, you do it without guilt because you know your priorities. This shift can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to saying yes to everything. But over time, you'll notice that your relationships become more genuine and your lifestyle feels more authentic.